to react to another bachata video. Hello all my beautiful subscribers, Rasa the dancer is here, and today we are reacting to a bachata demo done by Sara and Marco. Now they are a very famous bachata couple, arguably one of the most famous names going around these days, and they dance mostly sensual bachata, but I would like to say that they actually quite cross a lot with Dominican and cross a lot with Moderna bachata. I wouldn't say in terms of Dominican that is authentic Dominican, but they do put a lot of footwork in there, a lot of time patterns, but sensual part is also very dominant. I am very excited to look at one of their demos. It is going to be from one of their classes, just a random video. I haven't watched this one, that's why I picked it. I was thinking, okay, because I watched most of the videos of most of the artists, I was like, let me at least react to something I haven't watched at all, so it will be like a fresh reaction. And remember, anytime we do these react videos, it is not so much about my reaction, it's more about me analyzing it, trying to give you some tips, making you see things that maybe you on your own wouldn't see it, so you could see it through the professional eyes. And of course, my personal opinion in terms of how it makes me feel or the styling is just my opinion. You might enjoy different things than I do, but in terms of technicality, I can definitely give you some good feedback. So without further ado, let's go into the react part. Okay, so before we even start, let me say a few words about the dancers themselves. So Sara in general, in terms of technique, she's an incredible dancer. A lot of bachata lovers might not know this, but she's actually an incredible salsa dancer and a kizomba dancer. She actually, before even sensual bachata was a craze, she used to do a lot of competitions in salsa and stuff. And she does a lot of zouk and kizomba, so she's a well-rounded dancer. And even before that, she was an ex-ballerina. So when you see her legs flying in the air, arabesques and all of the rest, it's because she's ballet trained as well. So in terms of dancing ability, she definitely has a lot in her pocket. Her partner, Marco, is also a great dancer. A great partner for her, but he is more just focusing on, you know, a little bit of a street version and bachata. But she's woohoo, woohoo. Now, in terms of styling, I acknowledge the fact that she's incredible in bachata sensual styling, and she definitely has a lot of following because she has a very particular styling, which is kind of like feminine, sexy, and sensual, but it's a lot of arm situations and neck rolls. And in terms of arms, I don't know what it is. For me personally, the arms, they a little bit, I like a little bit more strength and specific precision. Hers are very loose and it's not bad. It's just for me, I find them a little bit too loose. I like a little bit more precision in the way things look visually. So I take a lot of her techniques myself. It's just I try to incorporate it in a different kind of styling. But as I say, she's an incredible dancer in general. So let's have a look at this video. The song will be by Romeo Santos. Here she is standing, so she's probably gonna do, this is after the class, them doing a demo. She's probably gonna do a little styling first, and then he comes in and they're gonna do the routine that they did in the class, and of course, extra. Let's see. There she is. And here he is approaching her. Neck roll. Step tap, body weight backwards. Little zip. And of course, as you can tell, the leg kick in the air, that's the ballet. Very few people can kick it so high and in a straight line. And don't do it on the dance floor, please. Okay? This is demonstration. Don't do it on the dance floor. Somebody will die. No me importa lo que has hecho, donde has dejado un recién. Solo la madre Teresa fue sagrada. footwork, body movement, all beautiful stuff. Madrid. Couple of cents. Easy stuff. Okay, can I just say, like, so far, this is all doable stuff. I say this in my videos all the time, just because you see these people kicking legs in the air and being extremely flexible, that's because they're professional dancers. But the actual routine that they're doing so far is all doable. You have Madrid, you have a step tap, change of direction, you have a body wave backwards, you have a neck roll, another Madrid that gets into a 10. This is not complicated stuff at all. The reason it looks fancy is because she is, you know, very flexible, and she does these extra kicks and little syncopations with the music where she plays with extra rhythms while she's dancing. And he's just being great support for her and a good friend. Oh, we do this move all the time. Sorry to stop again, but you know that move that we just watched, when he places the hand on top of her shoulder, walks around and does a neck roll. She does a neck roll and then he does a little block, which makes her stop in this position as he turns her. So usually you finish the neck roll and then you go into your 10. What he did is did the neck roll for her, and he blocked her so she would stay there before he turns. So as she's turning with this position, those moves are all from Zouk. If you go to YouTube after watching this video and you look at Zouk, the dance itself, Central Bachata took a lot from it, and one of those tilted positions with a lot of elasticity in the chest and the neck, those turns are definitely from Zouk. Musicality is great. Change direction 10, little improvisation with the footwork. Here they just playing around. Back into Madrid. You see all those 10s with the neck, that's Zouk. Little jump. I do jumps all the time, so I like them. You know, another good point, this is for the followers. This is, try to be, when you are actually following, try not to copy everything she does, because it can be a little bit annoying. So I'll tell you what I mean. Sometimes when we turn you and we catch you, and like she did a back bend before she came back into the basic. So the back bend she did is not actually led by him. That's her styling, how she comes out of the 10. So she comes out of the 10, she back bends, she breaks back, and she goes into the basic. As a leader, unless you have like an incredible skill set and years of experience dancer and you have an enormous flexibility, these kind of styling things are very annoying, because maybe I wanted to do something as well and you just interrupted me. Or you're styling because of the back bend. If you don't hold your own weight, you're pulling me, and I'm not ready for those kind of things. Then you're not ready to give me the hand for me to continue the movement. So it can be very annoying, okay, as a leader. So just keep in mind, a lot of those movements is styling, but she's incredibly seasoned dancer. Isolation. You see, again, that necro where she then finished with this instead of finishing the whole necro, that's her deciding it, not him leading it. That's a cute little syncopation. You see what I mean? They do play with footwork a lot, which I like. Windmill. You see that again, the arm, when she did that bit to tell him, stop, because I'm about to do something. So as he turned her with the arm, she wanted to do the back bend because she heard in the music there's going to be a stop. So she touched his chest to stop his momentum for whatever he was thinking to do or not, and tell him, I'm about to do something, boom, and. That's a very good thing to do if you want to mark something in the music that you're not sure whether the guy is going to lead it or not. As a follower, that's a good point. That's why him as well is, I talk a lot about her because she's doing most of the action in terms of styling. But let's be honest, like he's there like to lead that force of nature and to be there with every styling that she does. He has to be like extremely in tune and be ready for almost anything. Some Fuji rolls. Did you see he had a little stumble? That's what I'm saying. He does not know everything she's gonna come up with in a moment. That's why that towards the end, usually the girl lands in two legs. But she decided, you know what, I'm gonna extend one, kapa. And he was like, oh, you know? So he has a lot on his plate to make this woman shine, you know? Now, what do I think? As I say, I truly believe they are really good seasoned dancers. Their technique is really great. In terms of styling, it's a separate issue. Everybody likes different things, but a couple of things that I will say, they're all of sensual couples, like sensual bachata dancers who play only English remixes, and they're doing super slow songs, and they're just rolling and rolling and rolling. Now that for me is, you know, it's questionable how much of the bachata it really is. But these guys, of course, super sensual dancers. However, they usually choose proper bachata songs. They usually do footwork, as we can see in this video, and they do nice syncopated steps with the musicality as well, which are really small little extra little bits in the music, which is great. And you know, they're playing with a lot of faster tunes as well. So I kind of respect what they do, and as I say, they're great at what they do, and she's just a force of nature. Just for me, I like a different style in general. I like a little bit more strength in the follower, but in terms of the arms and stuff, it's a bit more lucid for me. But in general, I think they are great. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember, because you commenting and asking me to react to different couples, I make a little list and I go one by one and making sure that I react to the couples that you actually want me to react to. So leave a comment of the couples you want to see on the react section, and also leave a comment what you think about this video. I would like to know what my audience are like, what are their style, and what they actually prefer. Now, without further ado, let me send you a kiss. Mwah! And I'm gonna leave you here with more react videos. If you haven't seen them, make sure you check them out. Guys, bye-bye.